The 15 most dangerous cities in the U.S. When people think of the United States, images of sprawling cities, cultural diversity, and vast landscapes often come to mind. Yet, behind the glamour and allure of some urban centers lies a darker side: high crime rates that can make certain cities particularly perilous. While crime is a complex social issue influenced by factors like economic inequality, unemployment, and systemic challenges, its presence is felt most acutely in some cities. Today we discover the 15 most dangerous cities in the U.S., based on recent crime statistics, to uncover the stories behind their reputations. Let's begin the countdown, from the 15th to the most dangerous city in America. 15. Washington, D.C. The nation's capital is a tale of two cities. On one hand, it boasts monumental landmarks and political power; on the other, certain neighborhoods grapple with violent crime. While gentrification has revitalized some areas, others remain plagued by poverty and gang-related violence. Violent crime rate is at 1,158 per 100,000 residents. Key challenges includes gang activity, drug trafficking, and economic disparity. Despite its challenges, D.C. has seen significant reductions in overall crime over the past 2 decades. 14. Oakland, California. Oakland's vibrant culture and deep-rooted history often overshadow its struggles with crime. Known for its community spirit and activism, the city has faced a long-standing battle with violent crimes and property offenses. Violent crime rate, 1,274 per 100,000 residents. Key challenges: gang violence, carjackings, and robberies. Interesting fact: Oakland is home to a burgeoning tech scene and one of the most diverse populations in the U.S. 13. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Albuquerque combines breathtaking landscapes with an unfortunate reputation for high crime rates. Issues with drug addiction and economic instability contribute to its place on this list. Violent crime rate, 1,352 per 100,000 residents. Key challenges: drug-related crimes, domestic violence, and homelessness. Interesting fact: the city's stunning Sandia Mountains provide a stark contrast to its urban crime issues. 12. Memphis, Tennessee. The home of blues and barbecue also struggles with one of the highest violent crime rates in the Southeast. Socioeconomic issues play a significant role in the city's challenges. Violent crime rate, 1,370 per 100,000 residents. Key challenges: gun violence, poverty, and gang activity. Interesting fact: Memphis is known as the birthplace of rock and roll and Elvis Presley's home. 11. Detroit, Michigan. Once the epicenter of American industry, Detroit's decline has been widely documented. Despite efforts to revitalize the city, some neighborhoods continue to face high levels of violent crime. Violent crime rate, 1,386 per 100,000 residents. Key challenges: economic inequality, abandoned properties, and unemployment. Interesting fact: downtown Detroit has undergone significant revitalization, attracting businesses and tourists. 10. Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore is a city of contrasts, where a rich history and cultural landmarks coexist with troubling crime statistics. Its struggles with systemic inequality contribute to ongoing challenges. Violent crime rate, 1,417 per 100,000 residents. Key challenges: drug-related crime, gang violence, and economic disparity. Interesting fact: Baltimore is known as the setting for the critically acclaimed series The Wire. 9. Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, a city with a storied past, has faced significant challenges in recent decades. While downtown revitalization projects offer hope, high crime rates remain a concern. Violent crime rate, 1,450 per 100,000 residents. Key challenges: drug abuse, poverty, and gang activity. Interesting fact: Cleveland sports teams have passionate fans, despite their mixed success. 8. St. Louis, Missouri. Known for its iconic Gateway Arch, St. Louis also struggles with a reputation for violent crime. Decades of economic decline and segregation have left lasting impacts on the city. Violent crime rate, 1,545 per 100,000 residents. Key challenges: gun violence, car theft, and poverty. Interesting fact: St. Louis has a thriving craft beer scene and cultural institutions like the Missouri Botanical Garden. 7. Little Rock, Arkansas. The capital of Arkansas may not be the first city that comes to mind when thinking of dangerous places, but it has consistently ranked high for violent crime. Violent crime rate, 1,634 per 100,000 residents. Key challenges: gang-related violence, drug trafficking, and domestic disputes. Interesting fact: Little Rock played a pivotal role in the civil rights movement. 6. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Baton Rouge, the heart of Louisiana's government and culture, also faces significant crime challenges. Its mix of urban poverty and drug-related issues fuels its high crime rates. Violent crime rate, 1,701 per 100,000 residents. Key challenges: drug violence, gang activity, and unemployment. Interesting fact: the city is known for its vibrant music scene and southern hospitality. 5. New Orleans, Louisiana. The Big Easy's charm and vibrant culture often mask its struggles with violent crime. Tourists flock to the city for Mardi Gras, but residents face daily challenges in certain neighborhoods. Violent crime rate, 1,732 per 100,000 residents. Key challenges: gun violence, drug trafficking, and corruption. Interesting fact: New Orleans is home to one of the most famous jazz scenes in the world. 4. Kansas City, Missouri. Kansas City is known for its barbecue and jazz, but it also has one of the highest murder rates in the nation. Economic disparities and gang activity contribute to its challenges. Violent crime rate, 1,751 per 100,000 residents. Key challenges: gun violence, drug trafficking, and economic inequality. Interesting fact: Kansas City's extensive park system is one of the largest in the country. 3. Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham's industrial roots and civil rights history are overshadowed by its violent crime rate. The city's struggles with poverty and unemployment are key factors. Violent crime rate, 1,859 per 100,000 residents. Key challenges: gun violence, drug crimes, and gang activity. Interesting fact: Birmingham played a central role in the fight for civil rights in the 1960s. 2. Anchorage, Alaska. Alaska's largest city might seem like an unusual entry, but its high rates of violent crime and sexual assault earn it the second spot. Isolation and substance abuse contribute significantly. Violent crime rate, 1,915 per 100,000 residents. Key challenges: domestic violence, alcohol abuse, and limited law enforcement resources. Interesting fact: Anchorage is a hub for exploring Alaska's natural beauty. 1. Monroe, Louisiana. Topping the list is Monroe, a small city with an outsized crime problem. Its high rates of violent crime, driven by poverty and lack of resources, make it the most dangerous city in the U.S. Violent crime rate, 2,149 per 100,000 residents. Key challenges: poverty, gun violence, and systemic inequality. Interesting fact: Monroe is home to the headquarters of CenturyLink, one of the largest telecommunications companies in the U.S. While these cities face significant challenges, it's important to remember that they're also home to resilient communities striving for change. Efforts to address economic inequality, improve education, and provide resources can help reduce crime and create safer environments. The stories of these cities highlight the complexities of crime in America and the urgent need for systemic solutions.